Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this video. My name is Liaquat and this is Roots of Knowledge. If you guys are not aware of this channel, subscribe now and press the bell so that you guys get new notifications whenever a new video is put up. So this is the series on Qudoori and we're going through Tayammum at the moment. Oh, sorry, not Tayammum. Wiping over leather socks. So if you have any questions or anything, suggestions and comments below. So let's start then. So ibtida means beginning or start. It's like the word mubtada as well, it's from the same. Aqib, it means after. Aqiba. Hadath, you guys should know that. Masah, you guys should know that. Khuffain, you should know that as well. Zahir means the top, the apparent top. Khutut, it means as the plural of khat, which means lines. Asabi is the plural of isba, which means fingers. And yabtadi'u is from the word ibtida, like we said, start, begin. Asabi, we done that. Saq, it means shin, so the shin of the leg. Okay, fardu, fard means obligation. Miqdar, it means amount. Thalath, should know that. Asabi, we done that. Yad is hand. Masah, should know that. Yajuzu as well. Khuf, leather sock. Kharq is a tear or a rip. Kathir is large or a lot. Yatabayyanu, tabayyana yatabayyanu is to become clear, to become visible, clear. Qadr, amount. Thalath, we done that. Asabi, rijal is foot or leg, in this case foot. Aqal is less. And jaza, should know that as well. Right, so let's do the tarkeeb now. I'rab. Ibtida'uha is mudaf plus the mudaf ilayhi becomes mubtada. Aqib is the mudaf and mudaf ilayh, which becomes the khabar. However, it's actually what we call a shibh jumla. So it's a dharf muta'alliq to ka'in. So it's supposed to be ibtida'uha ka'inun aqib al-hadathi. Okay, so that's just something to do with dharfs, that's sentences that have harf jar at the beginning, or dharf, like a place or time. Masah is mubtada, ala is jar, khuffain is majroor, ala is jar, zahirihima is mudaf plus the mudaf ilayhi, huma, all that becomes majroor. And then we have the jar and the majroor together, you can be muta'alliq to masah. And then khututan, this is like we said, the jamu khat, and this actually becomes the hal. Okay, bil asabi jar majroor. Or it can khututan can possibly, I'm thinking, can it possibly become for mutlaq even? We will leave it as that. Yabtadi'u is the fi'l plus the fa'il. Min is jar, asabi is majroor. Ila is jar, saq is majroor. Okay, so all of that. Fard is mubtada, dhalika is mudaf ilayhi rather, becomes mubtada, and miqdar is mudaf, thalath is mudaf of asabi, and then you've got all of that sequence of mudaf ilayhis. So the mudaf, asabi, mudaf ilayhi, and asabi has a fatha because it's غير munsarif, jama muntaha al-jumu, like masajid. Alright, so thalath is mudaf ilayhi, min is jar, asabi al-yadi. Now this time we don't give asabi fatha kasra, because whenever ghair munsarif occurs as a mudaf, then you treat it as a normal word. It takes all three vowels, dhamma, fatha, kasra. Mudaf plus mudaf ilayhi becomes majroor of min. Okay, so la yajuz. So la yajuz is fi'l, masa is fa'il, ala is jar, khuf is majroor, fihi, actually khuf is mawsoof, make it mawsoof. Fihi is jar majroor, khabar muqaddam. Kharqun is mawsoof. Kathirun is sifa, al-awwal, ula. Yatabayyin is fi'l plus action of fa'il. Minhu is jar majroor. Qadr is mudaf, thalath, all that is sequence of mudaf ilayhis. Let's put that in there, so that's mudaf. And then asabi is mudaf as well, rijl is mudaf ilayh of that. Mudaf plus the mudaf ilayh becomes mudaf ilayh of thalath, and then all that becomes mudaf ilayh of qadar, and all that becomes the fa'il of yatabayyan. Okay, so that's yatabayyan, nice. And that becomes the second sifa al-thaniya. Okay, all that actually becomes the jumla, right? It becomes a sifa. Jumla ismiya khabariya becomes sifa of khuf. Anyway, وإن شرط كان is fi'l plus ism fi'l naqis. أقل is again غير منصرف, right? Because it's got sifa, wasf, and it's got وزن فعل. من is jar, and ذلك is majrur, jar majrur متعلق to أقل, and jaza is the fi'l plus the fa'il, and that's the jaza of the shart. So إن كان أقل من ذلك is shart, jaza is the jaza. Okay, so that's basically the tarkib i'rab of that. So let's have a go at trying to translate it all. Let me just highlight some things here. Okay, so you got mubtada here, ibtida'uha, aqiba, ibtida'u mubtada, mas. Okay, actually it's supposed to be mas al khuffain. Okay, ala zahiri khutut, and all that is the khabar. That's all the mubtada. And then all the miqdar thati asab min asab al-yadi, that's the khabar. Okay, alright. So let's have a go at this now. So what is he talking about? So basically what he's talking about is there's a man, and this guy wants to wear leather socks. So let's say at 6 o'clock in the morning, got up fajr, done his fajr and wudhu, everything, and now he's worn his leather socks. Now at 10 a.m. in the morning he went toilet, he broke his wudu. Basically he done a hadath, right? So now he's broken his wudu. So from 10 a.m. is when the socks start working. So that time that he has, which is 24 hours, starts from there. Or if he's a traveler, 72 hours, starts from 10 a.m. and it finishes at 10 a.m. whenever. So he says, ibtida'uha, the initiation of it, meaning the start of it, start of wiping, is aqib al-hadath, right after the breaking of wudu. So 10 a.m. it starts, right after the hadath broke, or the hadath occurred. So that's when basically you start. You don't start it when you wear the socks. No, you don't start it when you first time you do your wudu with them on. Okay, so وَالْمَسْحُ عَلَى الْخُفَّيْنِ عَلَى ظَاهِرِهِمَا خُطُوطًا. So now how should you do the masah? So for instance, like let's imagine there are some leather socks here. Okay, so okay, let's draw these then. So you got some leather socks, the color of this, and you want to wipe over them. How do you wipe over them? So you basically wipe over the top part. So you take your fingers, and with your fingers you just wipe over them, right, over the top of the sock. Yeah, so that's the top part, that's the zahir, basically the zahir of the sock. You just wipe your fingers from the toes all the way up to the shin, like this. Just you wipe it up. Okay, khututan bil asabi. Right, so here for instance, see how the guy does it. So that's basically how you do it. Anyway, so the translation is al-mashu al-khuffayn, and wiping over the leather socks, ala is upon the top of them, khututan, making lines, bil asabi, with the fingers, yabtadi'u, he starts min al-asabi, from the toes, asabi there means toes, ila saq, to the shin. Right, next. Now how much of a a surface area should you wipe over? So he says miqdara thalatha asabi min asabi al-yad, the amount of 3 fingers of the hand. So basically the amount of space that 3 fingers takes up, that's how much you wipe. Okay, so that's the obligation. You can do more than that if you like. You can do 4 fingers, you can do 5 fingers, it's fine. But 3 is the bare minimum. Wala yajuz. Okay, right, let's just. Okay, so next, what if a person has a hole in their sock? What size of a hole can you have in your sock and still wipe over it? And what size can't you have? So he says, if a person has a hole that's so big that it's the size of 3 toes of the feet, then you can't wipe over them. Yeah, so 3 toes can get into it, you can't wipe over it. So la yajuz al-masah, masah is not permissible on such a khuf in which there is a hole, fihi kharq, kathir, large, yatabayyan, that 3 fingers of the foot, meaning 3 toes, becomes visible. وإن كان أقل من ذلك, but if it's less than that, jaza, it's permissible, meaning it's permissible to wipe over them. Right, so if the hole isn't that big, so for example over here you can see this hole, right? I mean, if you measure that hole, maybe it's about the size of 3 toes. 3 toes meaning 3 of the small toes, okay? So 3 of the small toes, this is like the big toe. And if you look at that, it looks as though 3 toes can get into that hole. So you wouldn't be able to wipe over leather socks like that, if those were leather socks. Okay, so basically that's the lesson for today. I hope you guys have benefit from this and learnt about wiping over the leather socks. I mean, when it starts when the first time you wore them and you've broken your wudu, and you wipe over the top of them, and the minimum amount you have to wipe over is at least 3, the size of the surface area of 3 fingers. And you can't have a hole in there that's too big. And how much is too big? It's that 3 toes can fit into it. So Jazakallah khair for watching this. Just one little thing left is answering the questions, so you can have a go at these questions yourself. When does the timing start for the socks? So wiping over the socks, when does it start? Does it start when you put them on? Does it start the first time you done wudu with them on? Or does it start when first time you break your wudu with them on? Number 2, how do you wipe over them? So what's the method of wiping over them? Do you start from the top to the bottom? How do you do it? How much fingers must pass over? So how much fingers must pass over? And number 4, are you allowed to wipe over torn leather socks? Yes, no, is there some details missing? Anyway, Jazakallah khair. Put the answers in the comments below and we'll check them out. If you have any other questions, any suggestions, in the comments below. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah khair. And if you want to become a patron and support me on this channel like my wonderful patrons are doing, mashallah, may Allah give them lots of barakah and blessings in their time and their life. And you'll see them inshallah. Their names coming up soon. If you want to become a patron as well, you can support me on this channel. You can help me make lots of more content as well and become a means of sadaqah jariyah by giving whatever you can every month, inshallah. And also there's many perks as well. Check out the Patreon. You get access to my usul shashi videos. You get access to sharh qatrun nada and many other things as well. So jazakumullah khair. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much guys for watching this video. And again, thank you to all my patrons as well for all your support. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah reward you immensely. If you guys want to become a patron, then links in the description below. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.